bigger pears. In the Eastern Han dynasty, there was a person named Kongrong. He was smart and good-tempered. He had 5 older brothers and 1 younger brother. When he was a child, one day, his father bought some pears. He picked the bigger pear and gave it to Kongrong deliberately, but Kongrong refused to take it and picked up the smaller one. His father was very curious and asked, "Why?" Kongrong said, "I am younger, so I should eat the smaller pear, and my brothers should eat the bigger ones." His father was very glad and praised him. He asked further, "What about your younger brother, who is younger than you are?" Kongrong said, "I am older than he, so I should leave the smallest one for my little brother." Kongrong became a great scholar when he grew up. The boat and the sword. Once upon a time, in the state of Jin, a man was crossing a river in his boat. It was the season of flood, and his boat tossed wildly. With a loud splash, he fell into the river. He lost his sword in the river. Somehow, he managed to pull himself up and was back on the boat. His boat tossed and whirled its way along the river, and he reached his village. But he could not forget about his sword. "At least the storm brought me home," thought the man from Jin. After a few days, he went back and searched for his sword. Much to his surprise, his sword had disappeared. He rushed to see the wise woman in the village. "Ah," she nodded. "The river dragon thought you had brought a gift for him. He took your sword and landed you safely ashore." "Ah," thought the man from the state of Jin. "That makes sense." The Stonecutter's Wishes. Long, long ago in China, on one hot summer day, a stonecutter worked hard swinging his hammer under the blazing sun. While he was wiping his sweat, he thought, "For sure the sun is the most powerful being in the world. Oh, I wish I could be the sun." Surprisingly, a fairy heard his wish, and the stonecutter became the sun. Without any delay, he began sending hot rays down to the land. Suddenly, a cloud came floating in front of him, and his light grew dim. How could that be? "A cloud is mightier than I," he thought. Now, he wanted to be a white, fluffy cloud. This wish was also granted, and he became a cloud. Now, he was happy to float through the blue Chinese sky. Then blew the wind. It fluttered and whirled around him. "If I can't have my peace, then I'd rather blow free," he said angrily. "I want to be a violent wind." The unsatisfied stonecutter. The fairy again listened to him and granted his wish. Now he twisted and twirled. He blew here and there until he blew against a rock that stood in his way. He blew as hard as he could, but the stone remained unmoved. "If I were a stone," he thought, "no one would trouble me. A stone is the best thing in the world." Now the fairy turned him into a big heavy rock. He sat unmoved and watched time go by. But one day a group of stone cutters came there. They battered at him, just doing their job. "Please, fairy, help me," he begged. "Being a stone is not what I want, after all. From now on, I want to be no one else but only me." The fairy fulfilled his wish for the last time. He picked up his hammer and went back to work under the blazing sun.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.